I found myself a lot in the middle of conversation with someone I care about. They'd say something that wasn't true about what I meant or what I was telling, and then I had this familiar pull to correct it. So I explained and I re-explained, and each time their eyes drifted further away. The more I tried to be clear, the less they seemed to hear me. And at one point I stopped mid-sentence and realized that I wasn't talking to them anymore. I was talking to be heard, and the need to be understood. And that was the moment that everything changed. It's strange how quickly we move from speaking to connecting to defending. We think if we can just say it right, people will finally see us clearly. But most of the time, they're not hearing our words. They are hearing their fears through our words. And when we sense that, we start performing calm, performing patience, performing understanding, and not to connect anymore, but to convince. And that one day I saw it happening in real time, and it felt like watching myself drown in explanations. Later that night, I replayed the conversation in my head. Every line I wished I'd said differently, every sentence I wanted to take back. Then a simple thought landed. Maybe the goal isn't to be understood by everyone. Some people can only meet you at the depth they reach within themselves. No amount of perfect words can make someone hear what they are not ready to hear. Understanding isn't something we earn. It's something that happens when both people are safe enough to listen. When I stopped needing to be understood, I became quieter, softened even, and I didn't give up. But I finally understood myself. The pressure to prove dissolved, and I could just stand there grounded, knowing my truth. Didn't need validation to exist. Silence stopped feeling like defeat. It started feeling like a peace. And part of that peace was realizing that you cannot keep people close just because you love them or because you know them for years or lifetimes even. Some people simply stop speaking your language, and that's growth. Their purpose may have been to teach you a lesson, not necessarily to stay for the whole story. And letting them go is not unkind. It's what makes space for the ones who truly hear you. And maybe that's what peace really asks of us, to stop chasing understanding and start honoring alignment, to notice who we become silent around and who makes our voice feel safe again. Some people are chapters, others are mirrors, and a few are whole languages we haven't even learned to speak yet. The lesson is not to hold on tighter, but to listen closely, even when it's time to walk away, because understanding doesn't always come from words. Sometimes it comes from distance, from finally allowing space to do the explaining we couldn't. Maybe that's where grace lives, in not convincing others, but in learning how to stay kind while releasing what no longer meets us. So I'll leave you with this. When was the last time you let silence do the talking? Who in your life do you keep explaining yourself to? And what would happen if you simply stopped? What truth would remain if you said nothing at all?